Hey, welcome back into today's video. Kellyanne Conway, we're going to be talking about her. Looks like she's being investigated by the authorities for a situation that happened with her daughter, Claudia Conway. You guys might have heard about this, where an inappropriate image was leaked out on Claudia's Twitter. The situation is not good, as the photo was of Claudia at the age of 16 years old. And as you know, I just spilt hot tea all over me. It's green tea, if anybody wants to know. I made a mess. It was hot. It scalded my lap. Sorry about that. Before we get into today's video, spam some positivity turtles in the chat for my burnt leg. Also, if you want to keep up to date with the news before it happens, consider following the Twitter for Repzilla. That's right, Repzilla. That is me. That's If you're unfamiliar with Kellyanne Conway, she's the former counselor to the president. Kellyanne Elizabeth Conway is an American pollster, political consultant, and pundit who served as a senior counselor to the president in the administration of Donald J. Trump from 2017 to 2020. Now, there's something I do want to put out there. There were rumors that Kellyanne was harmful towards her daughter Claudia for a long time now. I'm going to show you guys a video from Claudia that she posted on TikTok about her mom. Now, this trigger warning, this is domestic and it may be triggering to some viewers.
You're never gonna record another fucking thing in your life. It's going for a forensic analysis. One fucking bit for you to tell people I'm a bitch.
What?
What?
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
You're
there
mocking
is.
me.
You think I'm mocking you? I'm trying to have a conversation with you. You know what you've done to yourself?
Years.
Do you know what you've done to yourself?
I'm 15.
No. You're fucking immature. Before you get it all over the sheets that I cleaned.
Can you stop?
No, you don't ignore me. Asshole. I text them all day long. And they're paying attention to you because they know that you need extra help.
What'd you call me?
What do you want to know?
Hypo?
Hyper. No, I said hyper. From the doctor's hypo. What do you want to know?
Hypo?
Hyper. No, I said hyper. Get my mom cleans!
Can you please, Mom?
No, you clean! I want you out of here! You were making you mad. Some 15-year-old me.
Here's a few things that Claudia said about her mother on TikTok. She says that it's scary how this woman held the position as one of the most powerful women in the country. Like, for context, I didn't do anything and was literally dying with COVID. This isn't even bad, which is why I'm sharing. I think it's hilarious, but I have hundreds of videos, LMAO. As you can see, this is terrible. It's physically, emotionally taxing on the mental health of Claudia from Kellyanne Conway. Now, you don't need me to tell you this, but obviously Kellyanne has demonstrated, and I want to give a message to Kellyanne. You are not a good mother. Like, CPS needs to be called immediately. And this was before the allegations of her putting out the inappropriate images of her daughter. She can be seen striking her daughter in this video. She can be seen hitting her. At one point, she says that if she wasn't pro-life, she would have terminated her. That's absolutely disgusting. In another part, she says that CPS will not do anything because her parents are, I quote, too powerful. On January 25th, former Trump counselor Kellyanne Conway was accused of posting inappropriate images of her 16-year-old daughter, Claudia, to Twitter's temporary stories feature, The Fleets. According to some Twitter users, Kellyanne's account shared an image of Claudia topless. Well, number one, what is her mother doing with a photograph like this? That's number one. Number two, what mother would do something like this to their daughter? Answer, no mother would. One Twitter user said, Claudia Conway is saying on TikTok the photo referred to below and reportedly posted by her mother today in a Twitter fleet was real. She says her mother must have gotten it from Claudia's personal phone. The photo showed her topless. Claudia is a minor.
Apparently, that's real, and so here's what I guess happened. The pictures were months ago, and I'm assuming that when my mom took my phone, anytime she's taken it, because she takes it all the time, she took a picture of that. So that was on her phone. And I guess she accidentally posted it or somebody hacked her, but nobody would ever have any photo like that, ever. So Kellyanne, you're going to fucking jail.
The laws to be broken here are just having in possession any inappropriate images of a minor. Even if it was a picture of yourself, that would still be illegal. For the mother to have this, it's beyond words.
I'm shaking. I don't know what to do. Nobody would ever have that photo. Ever. It was on my phone. I don't think I've ever sent it to anyone. So I'm assuming that my mom took a picture of it to use against me one day and then somebody hacked her or something. Because there's no physical possible way that anybody would have that photo of me. I'm literally at a loss for words, and if you see it, report it. My mom deserves to go to jail. That's unreal. She's the only person that has it. Just talked to my ex. She was like, that's insane.
This Twitter user goes on to say, Claudia looks like she's trying hard not to cry. I can't imagine being a teenage girl and realizing your mother possibly tweeted a topless photo of you to 3.3 million people. Not too long after Claudia posted these videos, she took them down, and now she was like, going back on the words that she said. This Twitter user says she's done this before. She'll make a desperate outcry video for help and then panic delete shortly afterward. I pray she gets the protection and support she deserves. There was a massive outcry of support for Claudia, and Claudia needs to know that she does have this support online. We're not going to stand for this stuff. It prompted hashtags on Twitter like Save Claudia Conway, Justice for Claudia. But not too long after that, she returned to TikTok with another message pleading that she should have never made this public.
Like I said in my last video, I will be taking a break because social media is a really dark place, and instead of, shining light on this situation, hate and violence were incited, and that was never ever my intention nor my mom's. We will not be dealing with this on social media anymore, and we are both going to take breaks to work on our relationships because we do love each other very, very, very much, and we would never intentionally try to hurt each other, especially not in the public eye. I just wanted to clear everything up. Please put an end to all of this. If you see a picture of me, report it. If you see anything, my mom and I, report it. Please do me a favor and stop spreading this. Because it hurts me more than it helps me. Same with my mom. It hurts both of us more than it helps us. Thank you all for understanding.
A lot of people felt like she was being forced because there were people that said in the past her mother had forced her to come out and say these types of things. While there's no evidence to suggest this, we can't say for sure or not this is the case. Now, I will say this. Claudia being a minor, this does need to be looked into, and as much as she's out here saying, oh, well, I should have never made it public, what happened, what went on, goes beyond just family issues. It is a possible federal crime from somebody that has a lot of power.
This isn't forced. This is coming completely from me, Claudia. I have faith, and I know that my mother would never put something like that on the internet, as well as me. We would never do that. My mom and I, we fight like mothers and daughters, but we also love like mothers and daughters, and I do love her. I will be taking a break from social media because we are really tired of being headlines, and we fight like mothers and daughters, but being in the public eye exacerbates that greatly, and it adds a lot of stress to both of our lives, and I don't want that. I don't want any drama. I don't want any hate. So I will be leaving social media for a bit to work on my relationship with my mom and my family. Please do not incite hate or violence on my family. Please. No threats, no calls to authorities. I love my mom, and she loves me.
Now, these things that I've shown you here are not the first. They have a troubling history that goes back for a while now. A lot of things have been removed. Like on January 20th, Claudia had wrote to her followers, like, I'm not even kidding. If any of you live in this area, come pick me up. Video is privated. Claudia had also been vocal about her progressive beliefs and her difficult relationship with her mother on TikTok since last summer. She has supported BLM and repeatedly voiced her hatred of Trump. I can only imagine the difficult dynamic when your mother's working for the person that you really don't like. That's probably going to cause a fissure in the relationship, so to speak. An article has come out saying that the authorities are looking into Kellyanne Conway. The Bergen County Prosecutor's Office is investigating after inappropriate images of Claudia Conway, age 16, was reportedly posted on Kellyanne's Twitter. So there is 100% confirmation that an investigation is being conducted by the prosecutor's office, but no additional information was available. Her father, George Conway, is also trying to help lessen the impact of this investigation by tweeting out the video of her daughter saying that she believes that her mother did not do this and that there was a hack involved. One thing we do know for sure is this is not the first time the police has had to come out there and speak with Kellyanne, and there is difficulties in the relationship going back for a long time. Now, saving my opinions for the end of this video, gotta say, Kellyanne, I think I speak for all of us when I say you kind of suck. So, I hope that justice is served. It's also, I do want to show you that Tana Mojo, I believe that's her last name. It's debatable within the community because the name is difficult to pronounce. She tweeted this.
What's up, guys? Just a reminder that what Kellyanne Conway did the other day was super illegal. And I'm not saying anything too juicy, but knowing my friend Claudia, that TikTok that she posted didn't really seem much like her. Kellyanne, I also sat on the phone with your daughter for hours and literally heard you call her a cunt and every single name in the book and tell her all you cared about was just clearing the scandal from your name. Hey, Kellyanne, your daughter Claudia is a sweet girl, but I'm not. And I'm not going to stop until you're behind bars.
That seems to be overwhelming evidence of what we already thought. And if you want to keep up to date with these type of stories, don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on. Consider following the Twitter if you want this information before it's in the video. And as always, I'm interested in what you have to say, because as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Well, my leg is still burnt. This was very hot when it spilled on me. And I got to say to you that I'm starting to feel more consistent. I feel back in my vibe. I'm feeling good. About to go to the gym. I'm eating healthy. My health is great. And I'm glad to be here and share a part of my day with you. Also, would like to thank my patrons. We are currently at 108 patrons, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. You 108 amazing people that support the content that I do here on this channel. You really help out. Don't think I'd be able to do this without you. And you're just great. Rep Squad is the best squad. That being said, I know that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg. And how you do that, all you gotta do is subscribe, notifications turned on, be in the comment section after every single video, because I'm gonna be there. Greg the Cat's gonna be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. I'm so excited, and I can't hide.